All right, welcome back to Pump. If you have never been here before, thanks for being here today. If you're online with us, check the description underneath the video to see all movements we have and equipment you need for the day. This class will have a warm-up and a cool-down, and the workout for this class is 4 rounds total. Okay, each round consists of 2 movements that we superset 4 times. What that looks like is we'll do movement 1 for 30 seconds and the movement 2 for 30 seconds. Forgot the dang dice again. That's 1 set. Movement 1, right back into movement 1 for 30 seconds. Movement 2, that's a second set. We'll do 4 sets. Then you'll get a rest period for 1 minute before we move on to round 2. Jameson, you're the best. Oh, also, you see the Do You Even Pump Magic Carp? It's amazing. I love it. Jameson's an artist. So, equipment today, mat, dumbbell, kettlebell. I threw out my back this morning and have some shoulder stuff. I start PT on Thursday. So I'm not necessarily doing the workout with you today, but I'll be here to help correct or change any form if we need. First movement we have is going to be kettlebell swings. You can also use a dumbbell if you don't have a kettlebell. Okay, remembering with this one, the main thing we're focusing on working are those glutes, okay? So as you push those hips back, the weight comes in front. The main priority is keeping those glutes active and then pressing the hips forward, squeezing the glutes at the top, okay? Most of that power should be coming from those hips, from those glutes. It's up to you if you want to do the American or Russian versions where either you're just letting that weight go to wherever it wants and let it come back down, or if you want to use upper body strength to bring that weight fully up overhead on each rep that you do. Next movement we have is thrusters. So this is where you can either use that kettlebell again or 2 dumbbells, okay? Holding those weights, going down into that squat, then pressing up overhead, taking those weights fully overhead, then moving back down. Next movement we have is going to be deep lunge with a twist. There's no way I can actually do it right now, but basically you're going to step back into that deep lunge, drop that hand to the floor, and then twist, open the other arm up to the sky, okay? Control that back down, and then step back up either forward or back out of that lunge, and then lunge back into that opposite side, doing the same thing in that opposite position. Next one we have is going to be Pike to Cobra. So remember, this one you're in that downward dog position, okay, hands on the floor, swooping that chest down by the floor into that Cobra, and then reverse swooping it back down into that downward dog press. If you want, you can add an actual press in that downward dog position, or you can add a push-up if you want a little bit more of that pressing work through that movement. Next one we have upright mountain climber. So this one, opposite arm, opposite leg are up, okay? From that position, you're jump transitioning to the other side, and you're jump transitioning back and forth, okay? Some of my throat over here. And then next one we have is going to be single arm bent over row, okay? It's up to you if you want to do single arm or not. If you're doing single arm, you want one that's heavy enough that you're going to have to resist the rotational of only holding one arm on one side, okay? So you're either doing one for that whole set, okay? Or if you want, you can do both at the same time. Up to you with that. And then lastly, low flutter, so laying on our back, okay? And when we're laying on our back, that low back flat press into the floor. Start with the feet up in the air. Drop them as far as you can without letting that low back come up off the ground. Once it feels like it's about to come up off the ground, don't go any lower, right? Because that's the core shutting off, basically. You can't control that amount of intensity. Hold that position, and you're just fluttering those feet up and down or side to side, okay? Up to you on how you're mixing those, but trying to hold that position as long as you can. And then the next movement, rotating up and into that side plank. So make sure we're braced, uplifted in, pulling the arms down, actively engaging those obliques, okay? And then that next time you get to side plank, you're rolling up onto that opposite side. At the end of the class, we'll roll those dice to see if we're redoing a round, doing a 2-minute finisher, which is 2 minutes of heavy squats till failure and then into heavy lunges, or if we're going straight into the cool down at the end. Any questions? All right, let's do it. If you're online, you have any questions, throw them in the chat, but we're going to warm up. Starting with those jumping jacks. Good to see you. Didn't know if you make it. Remember, stay braced, pelvic floor up and in. Keep that core strong, those shoulder blades back and down. If you want to minimize that impact, you can be here instead of having those jumps. Just force warm-up round, maybe like 40, 50% effort, not overly pushing. Air squat, sitting those hips back and down, knees in line with those toes. Weight even on the feet. Don't let those heels come up. Don't let those toes come up. Keep those glutes on 100% of the time. The squeeze at the top, the squeeze at the bottom. Good job. In control. Marches, driving that knee up in front. Remember, activating that core, squeezing through the abdominals. Good job. Think more of a core warm-up versus legs. The song makes me want to do that like dance move where they do it like really fast. There's no way that's happening, but alternating lunges. Weight even on that front leg, knee in line with that toe. Don't let that knee cave in. Keep it in direction with that foot. Keep that glute on that front leg. All the way down, all the way up. Stay controlled. Nice job. Balance and control here. You can add that twist towards that knee that's in front. Start to get a little bit more of that thoracic rotation, warm up. Arm circles, full range of motion. Keep that chest squared to the front. Really reach, warm up those shoulders. Still have that bracing. Internal tension. Reverse, opposite direction. Inchworms into those push-ups. Remember, don't need to be full push-ups. You can modify, change it up. Shoulder blades back and down, chest up, so you feel that press through the chest. Still brace. That internal tension is strong. Pelvic floor up and in. Keep that core engaged. Don't round the low back. Bend the knees. Find that stretch. Round 2, jumping jacks, picking up that tempo, maybe closer to 65, 75% effort. Keeping that brace posture. Nice job, let's pick it up a little. Air squats, even if you're moving a bit quicker, don't bounce at the bottom, keep that control. Pause for that second and bring it back up. Weight still even on those feet, glutes are on 100% of the time, knees in line with the toe. Internal tension through the body. Keep those glutes on, don't let them get lazy. Lunges, alternating with that thoracic. Nope, you're right. High knees, no. Marches, I don't know. What do you want? Remember, use that core on those knee drives. Really bring that crunch, that squeeze. Good job. Use that core to get a little power into that knee drive. Now alternating lunges with that thoracic rotation at the bottom towards that knee that's in front. Remember, it's not a quick open, controlled, right? Stability, control here. Weights even on that front foot. Keep that knee in line with that toe. Keep that glute on that front leg. Nice job. Stay braced through that movement. Remember, don't just twist with the arms, have that whole upper body torso rotate into that twist. Arm circles. Reverse, opposite direction, really reach, warm up those shoulders. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that low back. Bend those knees to walk out. Same thing in that stretch. For that push-up, shoulder blades backing down, chest up, tension through the chest. Take a break. 1 minute, and we're starting that workout. First round, kettlebell swings into those thrusters. With those kettlebell swings, remember, load those glutes. Everything about that movement is putting more tension, more pressure into those glutes. Get that big glute squeeze and you thrust those hips forward, okay? Low body power here. All right, in 5, we're starting. 3, 2, 1. Kettlebell swings. We're braced internally. Weight just comes right underneath, right? We don't need to get all the way down here. Just push those hips back, drive those hips forward. Don't need a ton of knee bend here, just a slight bend in those knees. Nice, use those glutes, feel the squeeze, feel the stretch. And let that weight determine the speed at which you move. You don't need to restrict it, kind of let that momentum work with you. Good job, big glute squeeze at the top. Don't let those glutes shut off. Thrusters. Single weight or 2 weights here into a full squat, coming up, pressing overhead. Weight even on those feet. Don't let those heels, toes come up, knees still in line. Keep those glutes on, glutes active the whole time. Scapula backing down on that overhead extension. Don't shrug those shoulders. Nice job, rep it out, rep it out. Kettlebell swings, back into it. Remember, glute emphasis here. That glute should be on the whole 30 seconds. Don't let it shut off. Still braced internally. Good job, good job. Nice. Switch! Yeah, and then you just kind of start to feel the momentum. Glutes are still on, don't let them shut off. Knees in line with those toes, weight even on the feet. Scapula strong, that core is strong. Power from the floor up. Keep those feet strong into the floor. Draw that power from the ground up through you and out. Nice. Kettlebell swings, back into it. Keep those glutes on. Power through those hips. Good job. Nice. As you get more comfortable, just let that weight determine the momentum that you have. Good job. Stay braced, glutes on. Don't round in that low back on that hinge. Thrusters. Weight even on those feet. We're braced, knees in line with those toes, feet strong into the floor. Power and control from the bottom and explode up. Good job. Keep those scapula backing down. That upper back is rock hard. Those abdomen is solid. Good job. Kettlebell swings. Last set, y'all. Let's finish strong with it. Keep those glutes on. Power from the bottom. Squeeze them at the top. Good job. That hip power, those glutes are what determine that speed with that weight. Stay braced internally. Pelvic floor up and in. That core is strong. Scapula still backing down. Let's go, let's go. Thrusters, last set and you get a rest time here. Feet strong into the floor, knee in line with those toes, glutes on, scapula and core active. Let's go, power from the floor up. Nice job, last 10 seconds, get 2 more. You can get more, get 3, get 4. Take a break. Nice work, y'all. That glute attack. All right, deep lunge with that twist, right? It's not about speed here, right? It's about getting that full deep squat, that stretch, that open, that twist, working on that thoracic mobility, okay? And coming up out of that lunge, deep lunge into the opposite side. In 5, 3, 2, 1, we're in it. So down into that deep lunge, tapping on the floor. I can't do it, but then twist open up that way. Bring it back to center, step back up. Opposite leg, deep lunge, tap, twist open. Keep that front leg flat, that back leg straight as much as you can. Nice job. Remember, not about speed, working on that mobility, that thoracic rotation. Nice. Pike to Cobra. Into that downward dog. Swoop it forward, swoop it back. If that reverse swoop is too difficult, get rid of the swoop. If the swoop is hard, just go from that Pike into that Cobra. Let the hips drop, chest comes up, shoulder blades backing down. Keep that internal environment strong. That core is strong. Deep lunge with the twist. We're back up. Good job. Really sit strong in that deep lunge. That foot is flat. You're balanced. You're controlled. Hips are strong. Glutes are strong. Job. Make sure you're getting a big enough step. If your step is too small, it'll be hard to get in that full straightened leg position. Pike to Cobra. Back down into that downward dog. Swoop forward, swoop back. Make it as smooth, as slow and controlled as possible. Keep those scapulas strong. Keep that core engaged. Nice job, nice job. Stay controlled here. It's not about being quick, it's about being controlled. Deep lunge with that twist. We're back up. Nice job, we're right into it. Remember, not about speed, trying to get that full step, that full stretch into that deep lunge, then open through that torso, reach up to the sky. You're twisting open towards the knee that's in front. So if your left knee is in front, you're twisting open with the left hand up to the left side, then back to center. So twist open towards your front knee. Nice. Pike to Cobra. We're back down, y'all. Keep that control here. Scapula strong, core strong. Slow, strong, controlled movement. Good job. Try not to shift that weight too far to the left or the right side. Try to stay even as much as possible between the two. Deep lunge with the twist. Last set. Let's go, and you get a break. There, this one, how big of that step can you get? How deep into that lunge? How controlled can you be open through that twist? Try to stack those shoulder blades together on that twist open. Good job. Stay with it. Keep that quality. Pike to Cobra. Last set. Make them smooth, make them controlled. Take 5-10 seconds if you need. And then work for that 20. But make them good. Nice job, nice job. Keep that weight even, left to right side. Stay braced, internally strong. Keep those scapula engaged. Take a break. Nice. Work, yos. All right, next we got that upright mountain climber, burpee push-up, tricep coming. Superset it into either the single or double arm bent over row. If you're doing a single arm, you're really working on that core, that anti-rotation, because that weight's gonna make you want to twist. You're not gonna let yourself twist. If you're doing both weights, a little bit less of that core, more focusing on that lat activation, okay? It's a good question. If you're doing the single arm, you just have weight in one hand. So there's only weight pulling on you on one side, so that core has to maintain that balance. But you can do that, or you can do two arm, up to you. All right, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Upright mountain climbers into burpees with a push-up. Your own ratio, you can do 5 of those. Mountain climbers into 2 burpees with push-up. You could do 2 into 7. It's your own ratio here. Pick your poison. So if your right arm's up, left leg's up, you're jump, transitioning, jump, switching, jump, switching. Get those knees up, use that core. Good job. Single arm, bent over row, or double, bent over row, whichever option you want. Be really intentional, keep that weight even on those feet anchored into the floor. Those glutes are on. Pelvic floor lifted up and in, that core is engaged. Those shoulder blades are backing down. And pull that elbow back before you pull it up. Good job, feel that full squeeze through the lat. Switch back into that tricep. Upright mountain climbers, burpee push-up. You could do 2 upright mountain climbers into 1 burpee into 10 push-ups. You could flip that around, totally up to you. Stay braced, stay controlled. On that burpee, keep the soft on the knees, keep the weights on your hand. Don't let all that weight go into that knee joint. Nice job, nice job. Rep it out, rep it out. Single arm bent over row, or the double. Every time, feet anchored into the floor, glutes are on, knees in line with those toes, internally braced, pelvic floor up and in, core strong, drop that chest, don't round that low back, pull those elbows back and up. Good job, stay with it, stay with it. Switch. Nice job, stay in that tricep, you got it, you got it. Find that rhythm, stay with it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bend over row, single or double here. Remember, if you're doing that single, you're switching your arm each time. Job, feet anchored into the floor, knees in line, glutes on, pelvic floor, core engaged, scapula back and down. Keep that control. Keep those glutes on, don't let those glutes shut off. Shoulder blades back and down, chest up, don't collapse through the back. Switch into that tricep. Last one, let's go. You got it, you got it. Find your tempo, try to keep it. Nice job, nice job. Land soft on those knees, keep the weight on your hands on those burpees when you jump in. Nice job. job, nice job. Bend over rows. Last movement, you get some rest here. Feet anchored, knees in line, glutes on. We're braced, we're strong. Power, squeeze those lats. Nice job. Stay with it, rep it out, rep it out. Take a break. Nice, 1 minute. And we're into some core work. Low flutters are coming. We're laying on our back for this. Low back flat into the floor. My peeps online, I see you here with us. Keep getting after it. Let's go. Last set here. Well, maybe. Maybe. All right. Those flutters. We're on our back. Low back pressed into the floor. Legs are up. You're going to lower those legs as far down as you can control them until that low back wants to come up off the ground. Once you hit that point, you're not going any higher or lower here, unless you need a break, obviously. In 3, 2, 1, we're fluttering up and down, side to side, staying in that position as long as possible, keeping those legs low, keeping that core active. Really think pelvic floor up and in. Crush those abdominals, squeeze them tight. Nice job, nice job. If you need a rest, bring the feet up, not down onto the floor. Get that rest at the top. Still a little bit of that core activation. Side plank. Rolling over, up into that low side plank. On the elbow, feet stacked. Nice job. Stack those scapula. Shoulder blades stacked. Get those hips up. Nice job. Squeeze through the scapula. Keep that core strong. Squeeze through the obliques. Elbows to feet, feet to elbow. Stay with it. Almost there. You got it. Low flutters. Down onto the back. Low back pressed into the floor. Feet up. Lower them down as far as you can control. It could change each time as you get tired. That's okay. Flutter those feet once you found that spot. Pelvic floor up and in. Crunch that core. Sing it to that rhythm. Let's go. Opposite side plank. Rolling up on that opposite elbow. Stack those shoulder blades, hips up off the floor. Use those obliques to crunch those elbows towards those feet, towards those knees. Nice job. Keep that head in neutral position. Try not to look down or up. Squeeze those obliques. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We're braced internally. Low flutters. You got this, yos. Low back press into the floor. Lift those legs. Slowly bring them down to where that control goes to. Once you hit it, let's flutter those feet. Stay with it, stay with it. Really be sure that low back is pressed flat. It's holding that position. Side plank, back to that first side. Up onto the elbow, feet stacked or staggered, up to you. Scapula stacked, head in neutral position. Crush those obliques, squeeze them down to those feet. Internally braced, pelvic floor still up and in, that core still rock strong. Low flutters. Last set, y'all, let's go. Almost there, sink into that rhythm. Low back flat, feet up, lower them down to wherever that control is. Once you hit that spot, just flutter those feet. Remember, keep it in the core. Low back flat, core squeeze. Let's go. 5 seconds. Get a few more. You got it. Stick with it. Side plank. We're back up in that opposite on the elbow. Feet stacked or staggered. Hips up. Crush those obliques. Squeeze the elbow down to the feet. Feet up to that elbow. Nice job. Nice job. Keep that quality. Let's go. Stay with it. No drops here. You got it. 5 seconds. Stay with it. Stay with it. Take a break. Woo-hoo. My peeps, it is dice roll time. Hopefully we don't get round 4 again. That would be rough. All right, who's our... Oh, no, it's so hard today. Who wants to be our dice roller? 0 through 20, we repeat around. 30 through 50, 2-minute finisher. 60 through 100, we go straight to cool down. I believe. What do we got? Oh, redo a round. All right, let's roll that 4-sided die. Oh, did I grab the wrong die? Oh, you're right, I cheated you. I actually gave him the D20 on a 100-sided roll, so good catch. I gave you the wrong die the first time. Yeah, you'll re-roll it. Yeah. What do we got? 20. We're redoing around. Either way. All right, who wants to roll our 4-sided? You got it? All right. Which round are we redoing? Round 1. Kettlebell swings into those thrusters. We got that. I mean, easy for me to say. I know. Hey, at least we're not doing that core round again. All right, in 10 seconds, we're starting. Round 1, kettlebell swing into those thrusters. In 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep those glutes active. Keep that core strong. If you're feeling more in that low back, make sure you're braced internally. That's gonna help you push that work into those glutes. Hinge at those hips, push those hips back. Nice. Keep those shoulder blades back and down. Don't let those shoulders round forward. Thrusters. Feet strong, knees in line, glutes active, pelvic floor up and in, core strong, scapula back and down. Let's go. Draw that power from the floor. Think of energy coming through the floor, up through the legs, up, out through the body. Good job, power through it. Keep that bracing, keep that quality. Kettlebell swings. Glutes active 100% of the time here. Same thing, feet drawing strength out of the ground. Grip the floor with those feet. Load those glutes, push those hips back. Stay braced. Job, power from the hips. Stay braced, stay braced. Nice job. When those hips go back, that chest is gonna drop down. Load the glutes, power forward out of those hips. Thrusters. Got it. Draw that energy from the floor, those feet grabbing the floor, knees in line with those toes, glutes on, internally brace strong, keep those scapula rock hard on that shoulder press. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Kettlebell swings. Know your limits here. If you're gassed, take 5, 10, 15 seconds rest before you get into it. If you're feeling good, grab that weight, rip it off the floor. Let's go. Load those glutes, feet strong into the ground. Hips back. Drop that chest, power from the hips. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Stay with it, stay with it. Thrusters, take that 10-15 if you need, but if you're in it, let's go. Feet strong, grip that energy through the floor, knees in line with those toes, keep those glutes on. Braced internally, scapula back. Nice job, explode from the floor, up, out through the ceiling. Nice job, stay with it. Whatever that tempo you got is, try to keep that tempo. Kettlebell swings. Nice job, take those seconds if you want them. But when you're ready, let's go. Load those glutes, hips back. Feet strong into the floor, scapula back and down. We're braced. Keep that quality. All glute here. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Nice job, nice job. Let's go. Thrusters, last movement of the day and we're done. Take that second if you want, but if you're ready, just friggin' rip it off the floor. Feet strong, draw that energy from the ground. Knees in line, glutes active, power through the ceiling. Let's go, keep those scapula. Stay with it, stay with it. Get 2 more, you got 6 seconds, let's go, rep it out. Take a break. My peeps at home, nice job today. My peeps in class, you slayed. Nice job, yos. Here we go, Matthew. LD. Nice.
Let me drop bands, but I do it in the teeth. You love the way I dripped and I pulled to the beach. And I could have got the back and back gasoline. Now we got the same taste for the finer things. Brand new with the same old team. Now we got me on a leash cause he said no strings. You know I'm cool with that. Told her you ain't get sued for that. Wonder what I thought I might do for that. I could be a shelter where roof is at. 80 in the bands when I roof. Go back, hey. They don't wanna see us get too attached, hey. I just got a bill and now we move. Go back, hey. They don't wanna see us get too attached, hey. I just got a bill and now we move. Go back, hey. They don't wanna see us get too attached, hey. I just got a bill and now we might be friends for a long, long time. You're mine and you know I like
If you're at home and I was muted for that last half, I'm sorry. It's just my cursing life. I don't know. I need some kind of a visual cue in here for it's on or not. You what? Yeah, I know. You gotta message Matt and Matt's like, hey, you're muted. Said I missed that one. It looked fun. Said I missed that one. It looked fun. I know. I did do thrusters the other week because I hate them so much. I have to. Yeah. As your cleanup, start to slow that breathing down, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth on each breath. Breathing in through the nose, down into the belly before the exhale, up and out through the mouth. If you want to start with those deeper breaths, you can inhale through the nose on the way up. Exhale out through the mouth on the way back down. We're going to slow that breathing down. Whenever you're ready on the next exhale, we're going to pull that first arm, that right arm across, keeping that scapula back and down, moving that stretch in the back side of the shoulder. stretches, that slight brace posture, about a 2 out of 10. Go and release and switch over to that opposite side. First arm behind for that tricep stretch. Keeping the scapula back and down, standing tall. When you're ready, go and release, switch over that opposite side. Bring the hands behind the back, interlock those fingers, shoulder blades back and down. We're going to roll that head and neck. If you find a spot that's really tight, feel free to stay in that position, breathe through it. Really loosen through that stretch. When you're ready, go and release, inhale up and in. On that exhale, we're going to drop down into that full floor squat. Working on trying to keep those heels down. If you can't get the heels down, that's okay. You can keep that weight forward on those hands and slowly over time work a little bit deeper into that stretch. Always feel free, you can have a little bit of movement here side to side if you want. If you want more inner thigh stretch, elbows the inside of the knees, palms together, press those palms down, opening up those hips. Just sit tall. When you're ready, go and walk out into a plank. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale that right knee up and in into that pigeon stretch. That knee up in front, foot across. Trying to keep those hips squared, shoulders squared. Feel free to stay in that upright position, but as you release into that stretch, you can bring yourself lower and lower. Big thing though, keep that low back pulled in. Don't let that low back round out, and keep those hips pressed into the floor. Remember to breathe. Third or fourth inhale, make that inhale a little bit deeper. Find where you're holding on to that tension. Then exhale it out. Just imagining that muscle just melting. When you're ready, you can slowly bring yourself up out of that stretch. Stepping back into a plank, moving into that same stretch, opposite side. Here, keeping those hips squared, shoulders squared, hips pressed into the floor. You're going to drop down on those elbows, keep that low back pulled in, shoulder blades back and down, keeping those hips pressed into the floor. Another way it can be helpful is if you want, you can extend that back leg further back behind you, help you shift a little bit deeper into that hip stretch. Third or fourth inhale, make that inhale a little bit deeper. When you're ready, go and extend the both legs back, coming back down, laying on the chest, on our stomach. Moving into right arm extended at 90, left hand underneath that shoulder. Lifting that left foot, ankle rolling up over the top, cupping that foot over in the opposite side. Breathing through that stretch through the torso, maybe into the quad. You can bring that foot up a little bit higher if you want a little bit more of that quad stretch. On that arm that's extended, keep that shoulder blade back and down, that arm at 90. Help hold the humerus in position, find that stretch through the chest. And breathe. Remember to breathe. When you're ready, go and roll back to center, opposite side. Extending that left arm directly out at 90 degrees, left hand underneath. Lifting through that right leg, rolling up over the top, tapping the foot. Again, for that extended arm, scapula back and down. And that stretch into the chest, keeping those palms flat into the floor. And breathe. Working every time to get those hips a little bit more open towards the ceiling. Go and release back to center. Slowly bring yourself back up to standing. Feel free to take your time. If you want to stay and continue to stretch, feel free. We're getting to the end of class time, so we're going to finish with those last breaths if you have to go. Breathing in through the nose on the way up, out through the mouth on the way down. These last breaths is a thank you to yourself, showing up today, giving that body a little bit of love, a little bit of movement, giving yourself a little bit of care. Nice job today, everybody. Great work. If you're with us online, thanks so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be updated when class goes live. If you ever have any feedback other than being muted, send it to me. Let me know. Make it a little bit better experience for you at home. And as always, homework, good solid dinner, lots of water tonight, 6 hours sleep minimum. If you're sore tomorrow, make sure you get some movement, some activity, maybe some light stretching in. But we'll see you Thursday. And if you're really sore on Thursday, make sure you're here because we'll get rid of that and give you new stuff. But nice job. Have a nice night.